Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the Boss Anime 302. As I said, I'm going to try and get back into the swing of things. We're going to try to do some more figure reviews, get those out there. I do plan on paying the DHL extra $20 or whatever just to get some of the new figures that I have in Japan over to the US, so that way I can review them for you, and hopefully they're still relevant to you guys and what you know what you're looking for or something like that. So that's my hope, that's my goal. So let's get into this one. I'm gonna butcher her first name horribly bad because the double R's in there. So Eriri Spencer Sawamura. This is the changing clothes version. It's a 1/7 scale by Alphamax. Part of Saikano, or How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend in English. Specifications: 1/7 scale, release date 2018-08. So August of 2018. So she's a few years old. She was roughly 13,880 yen, new, so about probably about $138 or so, new. ABS plastic material. Sculptor is Hiro. That's all it has for the sculptor, at least on the website that I normally use. So yeah, so let's get into my little chart on what I do, which is the maker details, the fine details, what I like about it, what I don't like, and then give it a score at the end. And hopefully you guys are interested in her. So let's go ahead and do this. So I already went over the maker details, so that brings us to number 2, which is the fine details of this figure here. So obviously she comes with her chair. She's supposed to have the two other figures that would attach. There's one on each side here, but I don't have them. I think they all came out at almost the same time. I'm not sure, or I just wasn't that into them. I know, crazy, right? I do like her though the most, which is why I got her before any of the others, because I like Twin Tails. Yeah, so I like her the most, so I got her. So anyways, let's go into the more fine details here. So the chair here that she's leaning on while she's looking at you is plastic, of course. It's pretty solid though, it's a good chunk. Bottom's hollow, as you can hear. It does have a sort of realistic look to it. It's got the indents where you would be leaning. They are shaded and colored properly, to kind of for the creases, that kind of stuff. So the work that went into that is pretty nice. It's even got the little side crease there where she's leaning. I believe that would be her breast, yeah, or her stomach. No, that's her stomach, yeah. Her breasts are too small to make indents, apparently. So, anyways, yeah. So her stomach is there, and her two arms are right here. The skirt does come off. As you can see, it moves, so you can remove her skirt if you wish, and you want to display her like that, skirtless. It comes off in 2 pieces. Goes to show how much I've removed it. So she displays like this as well. If you like her with less clothes on, you can do that. Oh, actually, one of those indents is from her breast. Okay then. It's from her right one. So anyways, there's that you can do. So oops. So that's always nice when you have a variety that you can do if you want to see that. So obviously panties and stuff are pretty standard, just a white with a little bow on the front there, and her bra has a matching bow and matching design as the panties. It is unclasped. In the back, she's, I guess this is called changing clothes, so she's changing clothes, but in a pretty awkward type of way. So, but yeah, so changing clothes. The twin tails and stuff, I like, but I've always been a fan of the face, if they can do the face right. I look for details like that, the eyes, the irises, things like that, blush on the face, shading on the hair, all things like that, that give it like depth and kind of like spice, I guess. So yeah, there's the face. She is blushing, mouth agape, and the eyes are pretty well done. Nice shade of blue, not too glossy like some figures. They are kind of matte, which is cool. But yeah, so there's not really any shading on the hair. It's pretty much all one color, which is her blonde. That's pretty much the only color that she's got on there that I can see. And so not too much detail going on there, especially right here in the middle, the line down the middle. There's not really any shading there, which there normally probably would be, because, you know, usually people's hair tends to be darker at the roots, or at least it changes color down the crease, so there's not really too much going on there as far as detail goes. But the rest is the eyes and stuff. The bra is pretty minimal detail, same with the panties. A little bit of shading, but not too crazy. The thigh highs are her pretty standard, you know, black thigh highs. She does have the, I'm not sure what you would call it, but the little gap there from being tight around her thighs, so got the little like thigh kind of bulge going there. So yeah, pretty for the most part pretty standard for the price on this figure. So what I don't like, I kind of pointed out the shading on the hair, but it's hard to be too much because this is pretty standard for this price at $130. The last figure I didn't really have any shading on her hair either, and she was $120. So for the price, you're getting a pretty standard figure. This makes up a pretty good portion of the extra money. If it wasn't for like this, and she just had like a standard, you know, whatever base or something like that, yeah, $130 is a lot of money for not getting more detail in the figure itself. But the chair here is actually a pretty nice little thing that you can have, and it sort of makes up for the lack detail, because, you know, obviously somebody was spent sculpting this too, rather than just putting it on some generic ugly looking things. So more than cancels that out. I think those issues though would be the only big things that I have an issue with. But like I said, they're not big at all. The hair is really good. It's the rubberized kind of hair. It's not stiff or anything, so you don't need to really worry about it, you know, breaking or snagging or anything like that. I'm a huge fan of that kind of hair instead of the hard plastic hair. So yeah. So with that in mind, and the price and the couch and stuff, and the other two figures or whatever that should be here as well. This would look like a great figure if I had everything, but I don't. So she's still a great figure on her own. I do like her. She's my favorite character. She's a Tsundere, which is my favorite kind of character. Is the Tsundere girl. And she doesn't have ginormous breasts, which I am not a huge fan of ginormous breasts. Most of my figures have like more average or C cups and stuff like that. I don't think I have any with really huge. I lied, I have one. It's Iowa from Kantai sitting up there. I think she's the biggest one that I've got. Yeah, it's Iowa sitting up there. She would be the biggest. Other than that, the rest of them are pretty average and stuff like that. So, yep, that is, I'm going to butcher her name one more time for all of you guys. That is Eriri Spencer Sawamura from How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, thumbs up if you like this video, and leave comments and stuff like that if you're so inclined to, and I will do my best to look at them. Anyways, that said, I hope you guys have a great day. It is hot here. We are hitting like 94 degrees today, and it is October. This is not fun. So I hope you guys, it's cooler where you are and you are enjoying your day. So anyways, with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.